everyone, my name is Samala, and welcome to my podcast, The Game's Gambit. The Game's Gambit talks about the different themes, outcomes, and stories found in video games. When talking about the different routes and storylines of the game, there will be quite a few spoilers, so be aware of that. Today I'll be talking about the dystopian documentary thriller, Papers Please. What is Papers Please? Let's start with the Steam store page. It says, "Congratulations, the October labor lottery is complete. Your name was pulled. For immediate placement, report to the Ministry of Admission at Grestin Border Checkpoint. An apartment will be provided for you and your family in East Grestin. Expect a Class 8 dwelling. Glory to Arstatska." The communist state of Arstatska has just ended a 6-year war with neighboring country Kolechia and reclaimed its rightful half of the border town, Grestin. Your job as immigration inspector is to control the flow of people entering the Arstatskan side of Grestin from Kolechia. Among the throngs of immigrants and visitors looking for work are hidden smugglers, spies, and terrorists. Papers, Please was created by developer Lucas Pope and published by his production company 3909 LLC. The game was released in early August of 2013 and has sold more than 1.8 million copies as of 2018. The game has won several awards, such as the BATFA Games Award for Strategy and Simulation and the Peabody Award for Digital and Interactive Storytelling. As far as gameplay goes, it's a lot of cross-referencing information and following the given rules. However, there are some third-person shooter elements and a few simple puzzles. Almost every day, a new rule dictating who is allowed into the country is added or in some cases removed. To allow people into the country, you have to give a green stamp of approval to their passports, and a red stamp to deny them. If you wrongly accept or deny someone, you'll get a citation. Every day you are allowed 2 citations before you begin getting fined. The main theme of Papers, Please is humanity. While working at your assigned checkpoint, you have to decide the fate of hundreds of people passing through East Grestin. These NPCs often tell you about their personal lives. Are they passing through the checkpoint in order to see loved ones or hoping to live better lives than Arstatska? Some even tell you that if they are to be turned away, they'll die. As an inspector, you are ordered to deny those who have expired, missing, or counterfeit documents, but in the end, the decision is up to you. A mini plotline that demonstrates this is about Sergey, one of the guards that works at your checkpoint, and Eliza, Sergey's love. The couple met during the 6-year war between Kolechia and Arstatska, where they fell in love. Sergey informs you that Eliza will pass through the checkpoint on day 26. He begs you to let her pass, and even gives you a locket with her picture in it. When she finally arrives, she doesn't have the required documents. It is up to you, the player, to decide whether you would rather risk getting a citation to allow Sergey and Eliza to be reunited, or act according to protocol and turn her away. On my own playthroughs, if I haven't obtained 2 citations yet, I'll let her through. Letting them reunite is really satisfying, and the animation of them embracing is quite endearing too. It often lightens the dreary mood portrayed by the game. Moral decisions like these are often related to what ending you get. There are 20 endings in the game. The most popular endings are Ending 19, where you aid the Izek Order, and Ending 20, where you stay completely loyal to Arstatska. For this episode, let's start with the first one regarding the Izek Order, Ending 19. The Izek Order, or just the Order, is an anti-Arstatskan organization. The organization claims it wants to free Arstatska from its greed and corrupt leaders. The Order's agents tend to appear as mysterious hooded messengers wearing masks. They ask for your assistance several times throughout the game, and to complete their ending, you have to succeed at 4 out of 5 of their requested tasks. Most tasks are about letting specific Izek agents into Arstatska, while others include assassination and confiscating important documents from political officials. Ending 19 is considered one of the more challenging endings to get, so if it's your first time playing the game, getting this ending could prove to be difficult. There are 2 major things you want to avoid in order to get this ending. The first one regards bribes. The Izek Order will give you bribes in exchange for completing their tasks. However, you want to burn the money. If you don't burn it, your neighbors will report you, leading to your savings being confiscated. Later, the order will send an agent, Stephanie Greer, to interfere with the investigation surrounding you. If you fail to let them in, you'll be arrested several days later and get ending 4. If you allow the agent in, all suspicion surrounding you will dissipate. However, you won't get your money back and will have to start from 0 again. Besides bribes, the only other thing you don't want to accept from the EZIC order is a mission regarding the Man in Red. This task asks you to neutralize the Man in Red on day 23. The messenger that informs you of the Man in Red gives you a key to open the sniper rifle's locker found in your desk. Sometime during the day, an agent of the EZIC order will cause a distraction by jumping over the barricade and running through the checkpoint. If you proceed to do what the order requested of you, you will get either ending 10 or 9. These endings essentially state that you have been sentenced to the death penalty, but the EZIC order was able to keep your family safe in Oberstein. By failing this mission, you will continue on track to ending 19. Now that I've told you what to avoid, I'll give you a quick rundown on the 5 possible missions you'll want to try and complete. On day 11, you'll want to allow, excuse my pronunciation, Mikhail Saratov entry to Arstatska. The same goes for Stephanie Greer on day 14 and Maria Skelly on day 17. The 4th task requires you to poison Khalid Islam on day 20 using poison provided inside the envelope. I'm not gonna lie, the first time playing this route, I got curious to see what would happen if I touched the poison. Long story short, you die. Anyways, on to the final task. The 5th task requires you to confiscate the passport of diplomat Cordon Callot on day 27 and give his passport to an EZIC agent. For me, this mission is the most difficult to remember, but as I mentioned before, you only need to succeed 4 out of 5 of the EZIC missions, excluding the Man in Red. If you complete all requirements in regard to the EZIC ending, a messenger will arrive on day 31 and tell you to hold your fire. Later in that day, EZIC attackers will blow up the Arstatska border wall and seize power, creating a new Arstatska. You and your family are then relocated and given better living accommodations, giving you a happy ending. Next episode, I'll be talking more about gameplay tips, a few other oddball endings, and how to collect all 7 tokens. If you enjoyed this episode, feel free to subscribe to my YouTube channel and let me know in the comments what you thought about the game. If you haven't played it, would you give it a shot? And if you have played it already, what was the most difficult part? For me, it was probably when they introduced access permits to condense all the documents. All gameplay footage was played, recorded, and edited by me. All music used in this podcast is from the Papers Please original soundtrack. Other resources I used when researching for this episode include the Papers Please official wiki and the Steam store page for Papers Please. Other details regarding the production of my podcast will be linked down in the description. Thank you for listening, and glory to Arstatska!